I've served on the vestry, and in fact, I liked it so much, I served an extra year. And then I have done the annual commitment campaign for, I don't know, 8 years now, something like that. And that's just, seems like a really important part of the church. Just something you do to make a collective purpose for the church.
The one thing I have really enjoyed in recent years is getting involved with the endowment fund, the legacy fund, and the Huber fund, and that's an area that I have some experience in, and it's really been rewarding to give some time back in my skill set to help grow something that's important to St. Paul's, and frankly something that probably a lot of people don't know a lot about.
My first experiences in serving the church was working in the food pantry, and I met a lot of nice people there. I've got a great appreciation for the way this church reaches out in the community and people willing to give freely of their time to see that people who are less fortunate are taken care of.
Of course, a lifetime ministry as a member of choirs, and what a joy it is to be in the choir here over the years. Also, I am a lector and have been at various churches throughout my adult life. I served on the vestry, and although I did not feel particularly qualified, I found new skills that I did not realize that I possessed. And so it was a very wonderful give and take situation for me.
The first ministry I got involved with was the desk volunteers. Thank you, Artemis Karras. I loved doing that. It was a way to get to know people. It was a way to get behind the scenes a little bit and learn even more about the parish and the Episcopal Church. So I loved that. And then our deacon at the time was Fran McKinney. She got me involved in the book club. And now Vivian and I together sort of run that show and enjoy that very much. We've started another little ministry called Special Deliveries, where we take little gifts. The gifts aren't much. It's just we like to visit people who for some reason or other can't get to church regularly, or who may be sick or otherwise, incapacitated. And we just like to remind them that as part of this parish, they're thought of and prayed about and loved.
The ministries are so interconnected, both within the parish and without. So I lecture and usher like so many others in the church, but I love our prayer shawl ministry. We make baby blankets and for newborns, and prayer shawls and the little prayer squares, which visitors take by the handful almost when they come and visit the church, which that's exactly what they're for. We have a small group, but we welcome all sorts of people who do any sort of handiwork or needlework, and then those go into a store for us to give away as appropriate.
One in particular is the refugee resettlement ministry. Several years ago, we adopted or hosted a family from Burma. It was mother, father, and 3 children. And we were able to reestablish them here in Greenville with housing, food, clothing, as well as employment and education. So when they came just with a backpack, and they could not speak English. So we were able to enroll them in ESL classes. And fast forward to today, one of the young gentlemen, he's graduated from Pitt Community College and has a great job with steady employment, and is doing very well.
Right now, I'm a member of the Altar Guild and the Flower Guild, and whenever I get a chance and we have a bake sale, those are my talents, and I like to use my talents, especially when we do flowers. Kimber and I are on the same flower team, and our group of 4, we've become very close friends, and I think that's the hidden gem when you participate in any ministry in this church, is you find a whole new group of friends you've known forever, but you didn't know that they were going to become your friends.